You're still watching Ways. Women did not always give birth in hospitals. They most commonly would give birth in their own homes under the guide of an experienced woman. There were those who specialized in the birthing process and who helped it come to fruition naturally, and those women were called midwives. International Midwives Day serves to remind us that the female body was created marvelously and is capable of giving birth and carrying a child to term, despite the technological advancements that have since made childbearing more convenient. I think we have a video that we're going to play.
First, let me say to you, I cannot wait to see you. You are the treasure I've been waiting for. Do you know how much I really need you? I dey pray for the day when I can finally kiss you. You know, say every day I dey pray for you. Oh, in my heart today is a permanent place for you. That's why my heart it dey beat like you. Cause now you I choose, so I am very I sing for you and I be like you. Baby, now you I go big, I am very See, I may not give the world to you, but I'll give you what I have. Oh, baby, oh, you are my angel, oh. Oh, do you leave me, oh. Shall you not say every day I dey pray for you? Oh, in my heart, oh, there's a permanent place for you. That's why my heart it dey beat like do. Cause now you I choose, so I am very I sing for you and I be like
So there you have it, International Midwives Day. We celebrate each and every midwife out there who has contributed to helping women give birth, who have brought lives into the world. We celebrate you. Have you had any experiences with midwives? I was going to talk about some of the horror stories we hear in general hospitals and things, but I think as we're celebrating them today, we should just leave it to me.
No, interestingly, no. No, not really.
Interesting profession. My mom was a nurse, so it certainly is an interesting profession. I think we'll leave it at that. What did you find for us in the news?
Oh, yeah.
Ekweremadu
sentenced to nearly 10 years in prison for organ trafficking. I mean, I remember that this story broke in March and all that. But today, I mean, the sentencing was done at the Central Criminal Court, Old Bailey, UK. And his wife, Beatrice, was also sentenced 4 years and 6 months in jail. The doctor involved was also sentenced, and the court had alleged that they were in the UK to perform an 80,000 transplant on a donor who was presented as, all that story. But I think for me, what I found interesting was the fact that, between the conviction and sentencing, notable personalities around the world, including former President Olusegun Obasanjo, the chairperson for NIDCOM, appealed to the UK government to be lenient. I mean, and then the House of Rep, the Senate here also were like, oh, he's done.
Which, I mean,
that
I just
is
thought that
just
was
so like honest. I don't even want. In fact, I want to unsee that. Like, really, this is a clear. I mean, he's gone to another country, a sovereign country, to do what he did.
Yeah,
it's against their law. Interestingly, it's the first sentencing of its kind under the under the UK 2015 Modern Slavery Act. So I mean, I don't even think it's something that we need to excuse or try to justify.
I know, right? Do we have that video? I think we...
The applicable starting points are custodial sentences of 10 years in the case of Abina Abetta, 10 years and 6 months in the case of Ekweremadu, and 6 years in the case of Beatrice Ekweremadu. Abina Abeta, stand up, please. There are aggravating features in your case. You deliberately targeted a victim who was particularly vulnerable due to his young age, his isolation from his immediate family, and his poverty. After the conspiracy to exploit C was thwarted, you continued to try and find another person to be exploited in the same way. As against that, you have no previous convictions, and you were a person of good character.
So that's just an example of what a good process looks like. You investigate it quickly, you go through the process, you come to an outcome, and there are consequences.
You let the law,
I think the thing that I took away yesterday when I was seeing all those calls from the Senate and asking for leniency, and I'm thinking, how are you projecting us as a country? Somebody who's been convicted. So yes, you're innocent until proven guilty. This person has been proven guilty, whether you agree or you disagree. To then ask for leniency is almost to say, I want to circumvent the process. You can't do anyhow everywhere in the world
Exactly.
now.
And especially the fact that you are even lawmakers who should know better.
You should know better, right? So, I mean, it speaks too much to the issues that we have here. But I hope that this is an example for people to see that actually what is happening in Nigeria is atypical. Well, not atypical, but it's a standard thing for us here. It doesn't mean that it's the right thing. And certainly there are other parts of the world where people do what is right. So I think I'll quickly take my story. My headline talks about, oh no, I have the same one. The Edo Road Race, the Okpekpe, I hope I'm pronouncing it well, the Okpekpe Road Race, which has now been scheduled. Of course, this is an annual event, which Edo State is well known for, a 10-kilometer road race, and that's now been announced to hold later this month on the 27th for its 9th edition. And it will be, of course, to raise awareness for cancer and HIV. So looking forward to that. Anything that, of course, shines a positive light on Nigeria, on sports, is great to have. So I think we can take a quick break now. And please stay with us. We'll be right back.